BBC accused of planting illegal immigrants, whatever, in question time audience. The man reads a pre-made statement from his phone and can be clearly seen with an earpiece in. And yes, here it is. It is very, very suspicious, isn't it? You'll see just why it's very suspicious in a second. The fact that this guy is wearing an earpiece, reading from a pre-made script, happens to be in the question time audience, and the presenter had a good long chat with him before they even started. Let's have a listen.
You came over on a small... So the man in the white shirt, now I know you came over on a small boat. Am I right about that?
Yeah.
Why don't you just say, you entered the country illegally and you are a criminal? Is that correct?
What's your response to what you're hearing? Because obviously everyone is talking about people like you.
Well,
why the fuck is he there in the first place? Why have you allowed an illegal, a criminal, in the audience to try and vouch for other criminals? Now, if I was this woman, right? Obviously, she's paid a lot of money to be there, so she doesn't want to rock the boat too much. But just to not be seen as a quisling, traitorous cunt, you could at least push back a little bit and say, well, actually, whoa. Before I get started, I just want to make it clear, everyone, that this is not right. Like, the fact that this guy's here in the question time audience, for me personally, I feel that that is suspect. I don't like it, but he's been put here. I'm paid to do this. Here we go. But no, we don't get any of that, do we?
People like you.
Well, let me say something first.
No. Actually, the video will be cut short quite a lot if I don't allow him to show you guys just how ridiculous this is.
Just want to clear that leaving the convention doesn't just affect the migrants.
Okay. So leaving the ECHR doesn't just affect the migrants. He's going to tell you why you should stay in the ECHR and why it's really good for the British people. It's not good for him. No. It's got nothing to do with him and his family and his best friends and his other rapists. No. The orangutans, they're impartial on this. He's going to convince you why it's good for you.
It would give ordinary people one less court, to protect their rights, even for weekend checks and the government power, risk on peace settlement in Northern Ireland and damage our security cooperation.
Right, yeah, he totally wrote that himself, didn't he? He's talking about the borders around Northern Ireland, our security protocol. Yeah, the guy can barely speak English, but he's an expert on Northern Ireland. British security protocols, the ECHR, and why we should remain in it. Yeah, they're fucking brilliant. They could have made it less obvious that he's just a literal plant. I mean, wow.
Let me ask you about your situation. Since we were talking about immigration in this program today, we thought, and we will be talking about people like you, we would see if they're,
illegal boat bastards that shouldn't be here, whose very, very presence is an affront to the British people. 2
or 3, 4 people who want to come along who are in that situation, and I know you are. So you, because I talked to you beforehand, you came from Iran. I just wonder what you think of this idea, because one thing that the government is talking about is if, and a number of parties are, if the countries are...
Guys, what you doing? Like, there's a reason that people don't like boomers, okay? You just sat there. Show some reaction, show some anger at what they're doing to you right now, what the BBC Question Time panel, what the people that control and make that programme, what they're doing to you. They're literally gaslighting you. They've sat you down to listen and be lectured by a fucking illegal migrant in your own country, and you just sat there going, oh yes, well, she might have a point. No!
Safe. They become safe once you have left them. In your case, Iran.
Okay.
Wait, what? Oh, I'm coming out in hives, guys. What she just said that the countries the countries become safe when these people leave their countries. Why do we want them in ours? I know that's not the point, right? The point is, right, if Iran becomes a safe country, which could mean anything, by the way, it could mean literally, like, who decides whether a country is safe or not? So if it becomes a safe country, will he eventually go back to that country? I'm going to guess, right? I'm going to guess that he's going to say fucking no.
Would you be then happy to go back?
Well, there's 2 points which we need to take care about them. First of all, okay, physically, if Iran is safe, the regime change, there is a regime change in Iran, okay, that's safe for people like me to go back to Iran. But the second thing which we need to take care about it is, for example, for me, I have a 4-month-old daughter.
Don't give a fuck. Put her on your lap as you're strapped into the plane and she can fuck off with you. Not our responsibility. Do not dare play on our heartstrings just because you had the goodwill to come in some unlucky woman, right? Just because you managed to spurg off in some woman's pussy and she spat out a child, that doesn't mean that we have to take care of you or your family. You have absolutely nothing to do with this country, and we have no responsibility to take care of you or your offspring or your dependents or anyone else. All of you can fuck off. Go make your country better, all right? Don't come here and make ours worse.
So she born here, and
who the fuck is this guy? Why is this guy everywhere? This guy is not an MP, he's not a councillor, he's not a mayor, he's not been elected to any position of power, and yet he's all over the BBC, he's all over GB News, he's everywhere. He literally just bought himself into Reform UK, right? But he's everywhere for a reason. And that reason may be something to do with the fact that he's being pushed to be the next leader of Reform UK and the future first Muslim PM. We know that they know that we know what they're doing, okay? Everyone knows what they're doing. It's not subtle. I don't know, guys. I can't vote for Reform UK. I absolutely cannot. If this man is in Reform UK and they keep the amount of Muslims that they've currently got in the party, I can't vote for I cannot vote for Reform UK. What you guys do is fine, okay? Do whatever you want. I'm just telling you, as in good conscience, as an Englishman, I could never vote for that party with these people in their ranks.
she's growing up here. She will growing up here, learning English.
Glasgow has just been reported to be 30% of the children in Glasgow do not speak English as a first language. Do you think this guy and his daughter are going to be speaking English as their first language? Or do you think that they're not going to learn English as their first language? That actually they're not going to integrate? That actually he might be just one of those guys that happen just stalk the schools, eyeing up their next victim? Do you think that we should be like lectured by this man? A fucking criminal who's broke into our country. Do you think we should be lectured on whether or not our morality should be used to take care of his family and his children? I don't think so. I think that the BBC, by doing this is like a knife in the heart. And they know this, right? They're doing this on purpose.
Learning how to read and write English, and she won't know how to read and write Farsi or even speak Farsi.
So you wouldn't want to go back with your family?
Yeah, even after, let's say, after 5 years, a government from Mr. Zia reform, which came originally from a migrant family, came.
I can't, guys. This guy has broken into our country. He's been sat there to make us feel guilty about him going back to his own country among his own people because he's got a daughter now and the daughter won't be able to speak his shitty garbled language. No, not our problem. You will be deported. Your child will be deported. You are not British, you are not English, and you are not welcome. We have allowed these people for too long to lecture us on morality and what it means to be a good person while they're doing the opposite in our countries, while they're openly, gleefully taking it over. I've had enough.